out just to visit Robert. He's been out there for a long time, so we took a week. Last minute, we said, let's just go. It was nice to just spend some time together, my dad, Robert, myself. And then just to think about it, we're out in fucking London and shit, walking around the streets there, pretty cool, very historic. A lot of culture out there, so that was nice. Just spend that time, bonding with my dad and my brother.
Of course, and Joshua looked good.
And then we went to the camp for a couple of days before getting back, and he was doing very good. He was training hard. He was working on the things that we believed were necessary for a good fight, and he actually did. He did very well. Came a little short, but that's just boxing. Usyk's a very good fighter, but difficult. Southpaw, moves a lot, difficult to hit. So he went in there to do what he had to do. But even as it is, I think it was a very good fight. I think it was a very close fight, and you could make the argument that maybe a round one way could have made a difference.
Yeah. But while on the retirement subject, man, Deontay Wilder has made his decision. He's going to continue fighting. He's fighting in October. What do you think of Deontay Wilder's return into the heavyweight division?
I don't know his opponent. Or maybe I might have seen him. I just don't recognize. I don't remember, so I can't really give a full assessment. I'm not sure. But Wilder can still fight. Definitely can still fight. I mean, maybe get a fight or two to regain that confidence, get back in training and then fight game, and maybe after that, maybe he can be ready to challenge the big names again. Because he's always going to be a threat to the heavyweight division with the power that he has. He's always a threat.
He can definitely have big fights with like the winner of Reese and Ortiz, and then there's even Anthony Joshua. That's still a big fight.
Sure.
But should he just wait for maybe the winner of Fury Usyk? What do you think, man? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of options for him. Definitely, there's other fights. But like I said, maybe a fight or two to get back in the rhythm of things, and then make those decisions of the big fights. Because there's definitely a lot of fights there that he can still partake in, and he can still win.
Yeah.
He's always gonna be a threat. Someone that has the power like he does will always be a threat, even to the last minute of the last round. You can never count a guy out like that. He being so hurt, he still rocked Fury a few times, even being hurt. So like I said, all it takes is one shot that turns the fight around, swings the momentum, and before you know it, he wins.
Is Usyk a threat to Fury? What do you think? How do you think Usyk fares against Tyson Fury?
That's a difficult fight for Usyk, I think, because of the size, and Fury's actually very, very well-rounded fighter, athlete that can use the distance. He's good at using the distance and the height and reach. So I think that's a more complicated fight for Usyk. But I mean, Usyk's gonna be trouble for everybody too, because he's not an easy target. Moves well, lots of head movement, southpaw stance, tricky like that. Will always be a difficult fight for anybody.